A very fake apology. Afenyo Markins, Mobeka eba be breaking the news ewa ha opa Muntaka, Honorable Muntaka, actually on the corruption scandal or filing against him. Abusuya Afenyo Markins, speaker, action no say ne apology no fake. Aha, gossip politics TV. So unsubscribe, subscribe na hit on the notification bell. So na any update be ya be dropping on. Also onsa ebe to me akabina suitable needs ventures ebusuya ope o prepaid credit card bi ato ebusuya free number ya say eda your screen no enche no suitable needs ventures ebe send o credit card ene o prepaid credit ede amawa a very legit source a yin na yeto ye credit ede efru ebusuya yembonra ye nsem obeka ya ba ebe breaky sa news no emam Afenyo Markins or regret ne life say oba ebe pa Muntaka ache say ono no oni evidence bia e back ne nsema na oka during President Mahama ni suna na ekoso ewo parliament house e wiase afana nyina obia hwe sa suna no Afenyo Markins raise sa concern we are eno no we kwemu no last week a good so drop and who news that the lives of education minister Haruna Idrusu eba be breaking silence on Afenyo Markins NPP minority leader Ninsema or the Babetu Sisi and Speaker Bagbin asonobo Afenyo Markins ne apology or the Babontin or says apology we are Afenyo Markins there be ebusuya fake apology and no ama black rasta aba or the honsem aba betuja e di amaya or say Afenyo Markins na apology we are or the buy no papa no obesanso aye bill intino Speaker Bagbin ain't take quick action on yes apology we are or the babonte mommy yankona yankonkoti and some black rasta edituja efa Afenyo Markins fake apology unsubscribe subscribe and hit it on the notification bell so na any update we are dropping on so once give it to me akabi medamase.
Why Afenyo Markins fake apology must be ignored? I'm so disappointed in the behavior of Afenyo Markin. I've called him names in the past and I don't regret. My brother, why is it that if you are tagged as the minority leader, opposition leader, it means you should always leave your common sense at home and come to the parliament house like a headless jack? I'm asking. All the minority leaders that I've seen, this is the worst. The worst. Listen, Afenyo Markin seems to be in a hurry to impress somebody, and I don't know who it is. Is it Bawumia or Kennedy Japan or Nana Ado? Who is he so much in a hurry, in full gear to impress? He's always playing to the gallery. Everything to this guy is politics. My brother, we cannot continue as a nation like this. People leave their common sense at home and go to the parliament house and talk like buffoons. Excuse my language. It's very, very sad. People's reputation at stake. You approach me and tell me this is what you have heard as a friend. I'll tell you the truth and tell you that no, that is not the case. You are still adamant. I said, don't worry. Put it into writing. Let me also document it and send it to you, so that we can document this for the sake of posterity. No, you jump on the gallery bandwagon and then you rant, leaving your common sense at home. What kind of apology was that? Was that an apology or a joke? What was that? Look at his demeanor. Very humbled. That's what happens when you tell lies and you are confronted with the facts. It's a shame of an MP. What are his constituents? Do you meet him? Do you tell him he's disgracing you with all these unnecessary rants? Look, that is not an apology. An apology is when you say, you know what? Those utterances I made about TribeNet were lies. I lied, and I don't know why I lied. Forgive me for the lies. I humble myself before you, and I ask for any punishment that may befall me accordingly. That is a repentant soul, not a crook who will stand there and say, anything that I've said against him, I have retracted that. Hansard, blah, blah, blah. I've retracted that against him. How about against the nation? Those that are being recruited, according to you, falsely, unqualified people. Somebody is chopping money somewhere, the appointee. Did you apologize to that appointee? Let's be serious as a nation. This MP is a crook, is a dishonest crook. Was that an apology? And Speaker 2 says there, I have withdrawn it. And from withdrawn what? What has he said? That he has withdrawn the utterances he made against the minister and his ministry. Who is that senior appointee? Is she part of the ministry or outside the ministry? Did he apologize to that one? How about us as Ghanaians? Who he lied to? Did he apologize to us? We deserve an apology. We shouldn't allow these dishonest, dishonorable crooks to go away with this disloyalty and dishonesty. It doesn't look like I am alone in this. There's a gentleman called Solomon. I call him King Solomon. I love him. He puts in a bit of humor and hits it hard with some seriousness. My brother, my sister, this is what he said. Watch this. Kai. What did he say? He said that Afenyo Markin's apology has lost something. What Solomon said about Afenyo Markin's apology. Run it. Director of Communications of the United Party, Solomon Owusu, has criticized the apology by Afenyo Markin to Interior Minister Muntaka Mubarak over comments about alleged fraud in the ongoing security service recruitment exercise. Speaking on Joy News' AM show on March 5, 2026, that's today, Owusu argued that the apology did not amount to a full withdrawal of the allegations earlier made about the recruitment system. He described the statement as a big blow, explaining that the apology appeared to address how the comments were received rather than the substance of the claim itself. From where I sit, it does not necessarily mean that he is admitting that he lied. He also said that if what he said pained people, then his apologies. Arrogant, dishonorable crook. Afenyo Markin. According to him, a more direct apology should have clearly addressed the earlier accusation that the technology being used in the recruitment process was fraudulent and placed an unfair financial burden on the applicants. I call on Mr. Speaker to revisit this, please, in the service of God and country. This is not an apology. It's an apology of an apology. I won't speak anymore. Dash it away. And it's a shame. He has grace on his head. Grace. In the Ashanti region, grace, when you have grace, gray hair, it's called Adwene. If I'm wrong, forgive me. Adwene. It means brains. At the age of 9, I had gray hair in the middle of my head. And I remember in Kumasi, the old ladies used to say, oh, Adwene, oh, Adwene, oh, Adwene. It means you are brainy. But my brother, it saddens my heart, forgive me if I'm going extreme, to say that it's not every gray hair that is hygienic. Some of it is bottom. I don't want to use the other word. Master, the whole thing is about Ghana. When you go to America, they have opposition parties, right? It's either Republican in power or Democrat in power, right? Now the Republican is in power. The Democrat is sitting back watching. When they are debating, there's a bit of politicking. Both substantially It is basically about the nation. Because the average American sits back and he can decipher between who is politicking and who is talking patriotism. Afenyo Markin is a career politician. He has no respect for the nation's beginnings. The sweat of our ancestors. That is why I don't like him. He's a fine gentleman. I like him as a person, but I dislike his character. President of Ghana came to speak. He spoke. The man is doing so well. Everybody loved what he did. The whole world is applauding the president. My brother, the president, if you look at his schedules, from March alone, you'll be shocked how many countries want to see him. So many African countries are asking him for the magic wand. How did you, a little David, floor the American dollar of a Goliath? How did you do it? They want to know. How did you all of a sudden revolutionize the economy of Ghana? We want to know. We want to study you as a subject in the university. This is what the president is doing. So busy. The same time trying to control his appointees so that none of them brings him any scandal. And you see these guys in parliament trying to detract the president, and for them that's their duty. I'm supposed to confuse you so that you will lose the ball and then will come and score. Look, national issues are not a game of football. Patriotism is not a game, it's a responsibility. Write it down. Patriotism is not a game of football, it is a responsibility. But these guys don't see it as a responsibility, they see it as a game. After speaking all the nonsense in parliament, they go out and they laugh. And then they were kasao. And then they were kasao. Then they, the same people who Ghanaians have given so much trust, constituents have given so much trust, they meet outside the parliament and they laugh at us for charading, playing comedy in the circus called parliament. It hurts. If not so, I don't see why a member of parliament, because you are the minority leader, every time you must play the buffoonery. It's sad. President came to speak. He finished speaking. Afenyo Markin had the chance to speak. Listen to what he said. This tape has been played over and over. We have played it on this show. But to suffice the conversation, watch this. You continue with Kenoforiata. We would also go after your thief. We had an agreement that you will leave our thieves alone. So we would also leave your thieves alone. Now you are going after our thief with such effrontery. You have breached the agreement. You have broken the code of ethics. We will go after your thieves too. This guy doesn't fit to be a parliamentarian. I'm getting incensed, but I'm going to cool myself down. He does not befit an MP. Who made him an MP? He's an MP of where? You guys, you don't have people. This is the guy that you have. This one, wait. This is your MP. He leaves his common sense at home and he goes there like a headless chick. Listen to the way he's talking. You are going after our thief, Kenoforiata. We too will come after your thief. If you believe that a tribe net woman is culpable, is criminal, in your own ways, that means you also believe Ken is a thief and a criminal. Because now it's tit for tat. It's logic. We are going after your thief because you are ridiculing our thief. And this is an MP. And here is a lawyer Who taught this guy in law school? Who taught him? My brother, after this, the minority wasn't happy, especially Muntaka. Alhaji Muhammad Mubarak Muntaka, Triple M. My brother, he was so angry. Afenyo Markin had approached him and complained to him that he had heard that a certain woman in his ministry was the one who brought TribeNet to the minister. And for that matter, some dubiousness was going on. And the man said, no, it's not true. I was the one who sat on the beats. We chose a number of them out of the many. So how did one person introduce one? There was no single sourcing. But he was not satisfied. And Muntaka said, write officially. So we'll give you official answers. So, okay, mate. Only for him to go there and make all these vituperations. So sad. It's not befitting of an MP. It's a shame of an MP. The man said, right. I've given you the answer, you're not satisfied. Let's document it so that whatever you find, we might be able to call that perjury. But he wants to play to the gallery. That's what he's been paid to do, make noise. So he goes and makes those unintelligent remarks in front of a sitting president. And in parliament, he was hot. Muntaka, I spoke with Muntaka before I came here. We had a very lengthy conversation. He told me, Black Rasta. In fact, when it was time for the security recruitments, we decided to have a number of these people to put in their baits. A lot of them came. Even though during his tenure of office in the governing NPP, they were using TribeNet. We didn't just go for TribeNet. They all came. And we picked 3 of them, even though my eyes were on TribeNet. Because they convinced me a lot. The owner of TribeNet, one David, I'll give you the full name, was the one who came to present at the bidding and convince everybody. Finally, this was TribeNet that was picked up to continue with what the NPP started. And Afenyo Markin says that somebody, a top appointee, was the one responsible. So I asked the minister, who is this lady he might be referring to? He said, I'm surprised because there are 4 ladies at the ministry and none of them bears a name with this David guy. But even with that, I called all the ladies, sat them down before everybody and asked them with all honesty to tell me if they had any affiliations with TribeNet. They all said no. They were laughing because this is an issue that is so ridiculous. And Muntaka said he was so sad. He said, Black Rasta, it's Ramadan, I'm fasting. Wallahi, I'll never lie about any of this. I'm hurt because Afenyo Markin, I treated him like a brother, gave him all the information, yet he went out to embarrass me, embarrass the president, and embarrass the nation. What do you stand to gain? They met in parliament. He was still arrogant. After the sauna, Muntaka was so angry. This was what he said. Well, so we're ready to go to the Privileges Committee, a place I've been to before. And then, later, Afenyo Markin tried to behave like a man. He apologized. But listen to the wording in his apology and what the Speaker of Parliament on the day said. And then, when we return, we'll close it in 2 minutes. Watch this.
When a member feel strongly about a statement which is unintended, the right thing to do is to withdraw and apologize to him. Mr. Speaker, I proceed to do so and to assure him that concerns that would arise out of any matter shall be properly be brought to his attention. But on this matter, as I've said before, I will repeat it for Hansa, that anything related to him or his ministry is withdrawn. And again, apologies to him.
It is painful to be wrongly accused or your action to be misconstrued and be labeled differently from the intention that you have, especially when it's connoted with criminality and heavy wrongdoing. Who am I to say that I'm going to play God and I will not accept it? I accept it wholeheartedly, and I pray that this guides all of us. And if the debate or the comment made yesterday in any way was also hardship and the House decided that both or all that should be expanded, I think that may do all of us a lot of good.
I would order that the referral to the Privileges and Immunities Committee for examination, inquiry, and reports is accordingly withdrawn. I will further direct.
Okay, abusia we ne ensema ekoso our political highway so Afenyo Markin's fake apology and yede ehonsem e de brema ene bibibi esi our political highway so ye ba be drop latest update abusia unsubscribe ya subscribe na hit on the notification bell so na be any update be drop no wonso wonsa ebetumi akabi aha gossip politics TV so medamase.